What's up guys, how you doing? Welcome, and today I just want to do a quick video. Very simple. I picked up the Panasonic G85 and I wanted to just unbox it and show you guys what's in there, and just to give you a few first impressions that I have about the camera. Alright, so right here we have, you know, manuals and information that probably nobody reads. Next up we have a strap that probably will never get used. We have a USB cable. We also have our charger and battery, and last but not least we have the camera itself. So along with the camera, I also have a new lens, which is the Panasonic 12 to 60, 3.5 to 5.6. So this is kind of an unboxing, and it's not because I already tried the camera and I actually had a chance to mess around with it. And I just want to make a quick first impressions of the camera. So I was pretty spot on getting the Sony a6500, but I just had to try it. I just had to try the LUMIX before I, you know, move on completely to Sony, and I wanted to give it a shot, and plus it gives a good opportunity to just test it out completely. So let's talk first about the body. I like it. I like how small it is. It just feels pretty tiny. It feels like, you know, actually when you shake it, you can actually see the sensor moving. But I like the form factor. This is way smaller than my T4i, and it will be way smaller than like an 80D, which was something that I wanted to get. But it just feels nice. This is about the same size as the A6500. So if the size is something that matters to you, these cameras are very small. I love small cameras because, you know, they can fit on any bag. This will fit on my drum bag, and the lenses, since they're so tiny, they will fit on my bag. And I also like that it has just a lot of customizations. You can just have all this like custom buttons. Right now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. See if I miss any. Yeah, so far I see 4 custom buttons, and then everything is touchscreen, and everything it's pretty cool, pretty nice. All right, let me just go over the lens right now. Let me just put the lens over. So then again, I really like the form factor, and look how tiny this sensor is. Look at that. It's like little tiny sensor. And even putting this 12 to 60 lens, look how small it feels. Great on the hand. I really like that. Let me show you the battery. The battery right here, it's actually bigger than my Canon batteries, which is good because that means that they're gonna be good. They're gonna last a while. So I got to try the camera for a little bit. I'm very new to the system, and I was using a very bare bones camera before, and I noticed that this camera has just a lot more features, so I really need to dig into everything that you can do with it, and that's awesome. I tried the autofocus. Okay, it's not like Canon or Sony level, but it's not horrible. And I saw a lot of reviews and tests about Panasonic systems and their autofocus and how awful it is. It's not awful. It's not the best, but it's actually pretty good. I especially with this lens, I felt like everything focused really good. Every once in a while in my test, the camera will get like drunk or get confused, but other than that, it focuses pretty good. Like, I actually think it's a good focusing camera. It's just not 100% accurate. It's just not perfect, because when you're talking about Sony, you just get this amazing autofocus that works 99% of the time. This one will work around, I don't know, 80% of the time. And that was something that, so I took a bunch of footage and I wanted to see how much of that footage was going to be unusable. And to be honest with you, it was only like a few shots, you know. It is a little slow to focus, but once it locks, it's good. And I also, you know, I'm gonna leave some links below so you guys can see other people's settings, and I changed the settings of the camera and actually works really good. The image stabilization, it's very impressive. It's very good. Also, something that I like about this camera was the Cine-like picture styles, especially the Cine-like D. And I made it very flat and I color corrected it. I still have to tweak it, you know, find the look that I want from the camera, but it's actually really good. That's something that has me very excited, because I'm gonna be doing some short films on this camera and I want to get that cinematic look as possible. So we'll see how that works. But if you just have the camera just off, you know, just the program settings, it actually shoots pretty good. The autofocus, it's okay. The continuous autofocus gets a little crazy, but there has a lot of options that you can, you know, just change depending on your settings. And also I found that it has a lot of manual focus assist features, which is good because I want to focus manually a lot of things, and that has me excited, because I really want to get good at pulling focus and focusing manually. I think that's something that everybody should learn and should be, if you want to be a filmmaker. I think that's something you gotta get good at, and this camera helps for that. But guys, this is just my first impressions. I'm gonna leave test footage again so you guys can see what the camera can do. But it's nice, it's exciting. I'm also going to, so tomorrow we're actually gonna do a real world review of this camera. We're gonna take it to downtown Vegas and we're gonna do a bunch of cinematic tests with it, me and Brandon. Brandon's actually gonna do a full vlog on this camera. I'm gonna do a full vlog. And then probably in a week from today, we're gonna have some actual data about how good the camera is. So far it's good, guys. Don't let other people tell you if a camera is good or bad. I mean, I know that our job, or what we try to do in YouTube, is to help other people on their purchases. But at the end of the day, you have to try for yourself, because, and this is not to hate on anybody, because I saw Max's videos about the G85 and I respect what he did so much, because he took a lot of time to do all these tests. But I also saw iPhone do videos, and I don't know, like I feel like every situation that every problem that he had has a solution when it comes to autofocus. Every single situation that he has, like, oh, I can focus on the flowers, or I can focus when I'm doing sit-down videos. Every one of those have a solution, because I had the T4i, which is, that's bad autofocus. If you want a camera with bad autofocus, get a Canon T4i. And I was able to learn how to focus on that camera. So yeah, I don't know. If you wanna check the camera, this is what I'll do. Just check as many videos as possible. But go to a camera store, see if you can rent the camera and test it, because it might work for yourself, might not work for other people, but maybe work for you. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it yet. This camera, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. So far, I'm loving it. I really am. But I'm not sure if I wanna go with the Sony, because I know I'm gonna love that one too. So it's kind of like, I don't know, weird. Right now, I'm gonna switch from the Canon G7X to the LUMIX, so you guys can see the difference, and you guys let me know. Okay guys, so this is now with the Panasonic. I like it, and I hope the footage is good. Like I said, we're gonna be doing a few tests along the week. It's gonna be exciting because I come from a very bad autofocus camera, and Brandon comes from the Sony a6500, which his focus is really good. So we're both gonna try this camera and give you a perspective from both sides. But yeah, so far it looks good. Like I said, right now I don't see it hunting or anything. And let me see if okay, there we go. PC. So, and then like back to my face. Camera. Is it focused? Camera. Face. Camera. Face. So it's gonna be a good test. It's gonna be good good week. We're gonna tell you the good and the bad and the ugly of this camera. But so far I like it. Alright guys, that's it. I'm just gonna stop the video right here. I hope you guys have a great day. Like I said, stay tuned and subscribe if you're new to this channel, because this week we're gonna go on every single setting and we're gonna compare this camera with other cameras. And if you're trying to make a purchase this year, we want to help you on that, because I know it's hard when you're trying to decide which system to go with, because after you buy a camera you have to buy lenses and you have to buy other things for it, and you know, unless you're Casey Neistat, or you know, you can only have a one brand and X amount of lenses. So that's what we're trying to do here, guys. Have a great day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.